Hello, friends. Today I want to talk about the stupidest belief we hold, that success is some magical lightning strike. It's not. It's about a kid named Raju who had dreams bigger than his brain, but a work ethic lazier than a speed bump. If you've ever quit something 3 days in, this is your intervention. By the end, you'll know why motivation is a joke and discipline is the true villain you need in your life. Sit down. The truth hurts. In a small, painfully dusty village called Rampur lived Raju. A bright soul, yes, but chronically afflicted with a terminal case of procrastination. Every morning his poor mother would scream, "Raju, get up, the sun is trying to kill us all." And Raju, the king of laziness, would just mumble, "5 more minutes, Ma," then happily return to his coma for another hour. He wanted to be successful. He admired the big-shot shop owners and the proud local constable. But Raju's life was a masterclass in inconsistency. One day, he'd exercise for 5 minutes. The next day, he'd be kite-flying, convinced the wind was his destiny. He had dreams, but absolutely zero follow-through. One evening, he stumbled upon the village's local legend, Gopal Kaka, a retired army man. This man was a machine. Every day, 4 a.m. on the dot, Kaka would be sweeping, doing push-ups, reading, gardening. Raju, confused by this relentless, seemingly pointless efficiency, finally asked, "Kaka, why do you do this boring, miserable routine every day? You have no boss, no pressure." Kaka smiled, the kind of smile that knew a painful truth, and said, "Son, habits are like farmers. What you plant today grows tomorrow. You won't see the results now, but one day your habits will either feed you or leave you starving in the dirt." That night, the words were a physical punch to Raju's gut. What if the successful people weren't lucky? What if they were just disciplined? The next morning, before the sun had the chance to laugh at him, Raju forced himself up. His body screamed, "Sleep, just a little more!" But Kaka's words were the louder tyrant. He tied his shoes and ran. He could barely manage 200 meters before sounding like a punctured bicycle tire, but he kept going. Day 2, he ran. Day 7, his legs felt like concrete, but his mind felt stronger. He added another habit, studying 1 hour daily. No announcements, no social media posts, he just showed up. Months bled into the next. Raju didn't notice the change until his friend Sonu asked, "Raju, you used to be the sloth king. What happened?" Raju laughed. "I didn't change in one day. I just kept repeating small, boring changes every single day until they became me." Soon fate delivered the ultimate test, a government job recruitment rally with a grueling fitness test. On the day of the test, many guys sprinted out fast, fueled by temporary motivation, only to collapse in a heap of regrets minutes later. Raju, however, maintained his pace, steady, controlled, disciplined. His months of quiet habit carried him forward when their temporary adrenaline failed. He cleared the physical test. Then came the written exam. Others were cramming desperation into their brains. Raju was already prepared. His 1 hour a day had built a rock-solid foundation. He cleared that too. Weeks later, the letter arrived. "Congratulations, you have been selected." Raju trembled, whispering to his mother, "Ma, your son finally did it." The village celebrated, but the happiest person was Gopal Kaka. See, Betta, motivation starts you. Habit keeps you going when your strength and your interest fades. The moral is simple, and frankly quite annoying. We think big efforts make big changes. They don't. Real transformation comes from small habits done daily until they become as essential as breathing. Don't overhaul your life. Just start with one tiny, boring thing today. Walk for 10 minutes. Read 5 pages. Wake up 15 minutes earlier. Your habits are writing your future. Stop giving your pen to a lazy buffoon.
Thank you for watching till the very end. If you survived that harsh dose of reality, then you're strong enough to hit the subscribe button right now.